Well, I think the first thing you want to know is I've started using my sex toys again. Been using the lube. This thing lasts a surprising amount of time. Very little bit. A very little bit goes a long way if you put it in the right place. And yeah, I've been using the strokers again. They do feel good, and there are certain situations where it's like I've got plenty of time to kill. Load myself up on lube, get just the right video, and just take some time to enjoy myself. But yeah, it's still not an every single day thing. It's one of those now again when the mood is right. Because there's a time when you're just not in the mood for foreplay. You just wanna, you just wanna bang one out and get on with your day. But then there are times when you really wanna take time to make sweet, sweet love to yourself. So anyways, you really came here to learn about whether or not I finished my book. And the answer is yes, technically. I finished the final draft. I finished it Tuesday morning. No. By Tuesday morning, I had 3 pages left. And I was able to get through the last of that on Wednesday. Had the day off from work. And was able to power through that. So I was able to power through the last 3 pages. And then now, Wednesday and Thursday, and maybe a tiny bit on Friday, not much. But I've edited 30 pages. This final edit is just, once again, checking for spelling and grammar errors, just because the last one, the last edit I took started, I think, in January, I believe. I don't know if I was as serious about it back then as I have been March, April, May. But I know January, February, I was at least trying, and it was just, every now and then when I happen to have time, look at it. But yeah, and then especially by May, just going ham on this shit, doing 20, 30 pages a week. And then, so this last one I'm going, because one of the things I struggled with was like doing it fast and doing it well, that having to find the right balance between the two. I don't want to sacrifice quality because that could affect sales. But at the same time, I'm so tired of this fucking thing. I spent the last 2 years working on it, and for one thing, I don't know if I've ever had any real project that I've worked on for this long. At least not consecutively. I mean, I've had a few breaks here and there, like, I have this random thing, let me work on that. Let me work on this idea, let me focus on the comics or whatever. Or even just let me take a month or 2 off to not do anything. But still, 2 years where like I had the goal of finishing this, where normally it's just, fuck it, whatever I feel like writing that day, and if I don't feel like writing, I just don't. But it's exhausting having to keep focused on this one thing, for 2 straight years, and having to keep forcing myself to work on it, especially in May. I miss playing Madden, y'all. But yeah, I'm on the final draft, and it's just it's mostly like spelling and editing, some formatting type stuff, and just a little bit more deleting. It's down to like, I think, 91 pages. I've deleted almost 20,000 words from the rough draft to this draft, and that's not counting the fact that I basically added an entire paragraph because there were details and other stuff that needed to be in there that got omitted the first time. This final draft is so drastically different from the one I did before. You know what I mean. But yeah, it's 12:30 at night, so still relatively easy day. Not quite as easy as last week. We have stayed slow, but I've still stayed getting my money, so that's good. People screaming outside. I don't know if you can hear them. They're making a ruckus. But yeah, I'm finishing this last edit, and honestly, I did like 30 pages in 2 days. I think there's a good chance I'm gonna just take tomorrow off to play video games and relax a little bit, and then Monday I should be able to bang out a good chunk of it. I never said enough. I just said I wanted to be finished with the last edit by the end of May, and I'm there. And I do want to bang this thing out, but I wore myself out. I can't push myself too hard, because then if I do burn myself out completely, then I will be useless. And I've been thinking about what comes next after this. Have my autobiography out, and one comic book out, another one on the way. Because book 2's almost done, but I don't know if I want to release it immediately. Like, I might release it, wait a month and then release it. And then the month after that, hopefully, Marin's might be ready. Probably not, but at least, well, I know we're getting closer for sure. Like I said, I definitely want to do posters and, if possible, possible t-shirts and shit like that. There's still, I looked into it, but not as much as I needed to, kind of thing going on. But yeah, at the very least, we have a book done. Close enough, at least. Oh, I don't know why I'm this tired, but I know physically I've been exhausting myself, mentally I've been exhausting myself, and I smell like bleach right now. That might have something to do with why I'm so woozy. Just a lot of, I feel like my body's like 13% bleach by now. I've been at this job 4 years. I don't know if I've ever shown you my shoes, and I'm really hoping you didn't see my bare ass, but yeah, look at this thing. Look at the mess it is. It's falling apart. I really don't know what I'm going to do now, because literally every shoe I've ever bought has been for Payless. And these things are surprisingly durable, but now look at how much it's, like, this whole bottom is just coming off. So I'm not going to be able to wear this pair anymore. Good news, I've got 3 more pairs exactly like this. You got that damn right. Now, missed. Now it's in the trash can. Yeah, that's what happens when you find out Payless is going out of business. I just go ahead and buy three more identical ones like the one I had. Because these are good ones. They're very comfortable. Like, I know a lot of people just wear clogs. I can't do that, though. Because I'm going up and down the staircase every day. I need something more sneaker-like to give me support, better support, more, you know, I can't be worried about shit, like whether or not my thing is gonna shoe is gonna slip off my feet when I'm going up or down the flight of stairs, carrying 20 pounds worth of dishes made of glass. Ah, damn it, I left my water bottle over there, and I just don't feel like walking that far. Fuck. Oh well, guess I'm going to bed then. Good night. But, oh, shit. Oh. Fuck. It's Saturday night. Things aren't... Huh? Damn. I shouldn't be this tired. Yeah, weather here is getting bad. Like, it's getting up to towards 80 degrees even at night, and I'm having to like try and figure out the right way to use my AC. Like, because I don't mind existing in 90-degree temperature, but I can't sleep in 80. So like, good news is I figured out my AC has a timer. Didn't even realize that when I've been living in this place since 2012. Just realized that this thing has a timer. That would have helped me so much and at so many different times. So yeah, I can like put it on and say go off in 2 hours. Gives me plenty of time to actually go to sleep. And I've set the timer right now for 30 minutes just before turning this video on. So if I'm running too long, this will tell me. And if only I still had that goddamn remote. It's somewhere in, probably somewhere in that mess over there on that table, but whatever. Oh yeah, that's the one thing I did want to say. When I finished the draft, I cried. I cried like a bitch. I'm joking. I'm joking. It's a joke. When you look at me like that, it's a joke. But yeah, I did. I cried when I finished. I'm scared. You know? And there are a lot of different things to be scared about, but I think the thing for me, I've said, oh, I fear success. You know, what if I'm not good enough to handle what comes next? But I think at the end of the day, I fear failure, but not for the sake of failing, but it's just like, I think it's easy to say, oh, first you don't succeed, get up and try again, but I don't know how much try I really have left. Life has kind of worn me down, so if I don't find at least some minute amount of success with this, I don't know, it's going to be impossible not to give up. And it's scary. You know, because if I lose this dream, then what else do I have left to live for? I've already given up on everything else, and I just, like, this is really the only thing I want in life now. So if this doesn't, at least it's the only thing I want that I know I'm capable of getting, that I'm capable of doing. But at the end of the day, I can still do everything right. I can write a great book and market it very well, and still not sell more than 10 copies. Yeah. I mean, I can put it up for free, and there's still a chance I might never hit 100. And that scares me. It's one thing to tell myself I'm not good enough. I've been hearing that shit for years. But to actually try my best, to put this much effort, to put 2 years of effort into this shit, knowing that it's gonna go out in the world and some random asshole in their basement in Missouri or something is just gonna give it one quick glance and just decide, nah, it sucks, you just go kill yourself. I'll admit it, I'm scared. But I've come too far to turn back now. Gotta at least try. Oh, I'm sorry, my yawning so fucking much, man. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and go to bed. It's been a long, hard week. It's been a long, hard life. It hasn't been my day, my week, my month, or even my year. My eye is feeling better most of the time. Still hurts in a weird way, but like, I'm living with it. It's just some discomfort. Still not as bad as the foot thing. I really do need to go see a doctor. Now, I started counseling on BetterHelp, and it made a difference in my life. Maybe it would be a good idea to actually go ahead and see a physician about some of the shit bothering my body. Maybe. Probably not. I'm in enough pain to consider it, though. That tells you how bad it is. I don't know if you've actually heard anything I've said the last 5 minutes since I leaned back, but I just don't have the strength to stand up. No, I'm yawning. I can't even sit up straight. Fuck it. I'm going to end the video right here. Thanks for listening. Y'all. God damn it. Oh, it's just. Good night. Ah, my mouth is so dry. Yeah. Ah.